Hey there, how are y'all today? I'm Nichole,
I'm Jodi.
and we're here talking about part 3 of our series of conversations and
Mhm.
how to start conversations with people. But today's topic is about being intentional, okay? So, intentionality is a hard thing for a lot of us because we're so busy.
Mm-hmm.
We think we're busy.
Yeah, I know. Well, and everybody thinks everybody's too busy to get together. I've had it happen to me so many times where someone is like, I thought about reaching out to you because I was going to go shopping by myself, or, my husband was out and working late or what have you, and just wanted to go to a movie together, but I just assumed that you were busy. So I never reached out, and I was like, oh my goodness, right at that particular time I was feeling pretty lonely. I would have totally said yes and went with you. So a lot of times I find, Nichole, that we talk ourselves out of intentionally reaching out.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that we're scared to put it on our calendar
Mm-hmm.
because we think
it's a commitment.
It is, and that just scares us because we're
Yeah.
we think we're so like again so busy, got so many other things,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're scared of letting people down because sometimes things do come up,
They do,
and you have to change those plans.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when people know that you're being intentional and you're doing things in a loving way,
Right.
something that one thing I have done in the last few years is a lot of times I'll pass someone by and I'll say, let's go have lunch.
Oh, yeah.
And that's actually how our friendship kind of started. We spoke to each other a couple
yeah,
times
that's
and we
right,
said,
yeah.
let's go have lunch.
Right.
And I believe it was you saying, what day we're going to go to lunch.
That's something I've really learned. It's been valuable in with me building relationships with other women, is because we can talk about it for a week, a month, and even go 6 months to a year, and it's like, man, we never did it.
Right.
But if you just take a moment to, even if it's like, okay, I'm going to text you a few dates, and I even tell people now, even if it's 3 months out, it's okay.
Right.
Because if we get it on the calendar, odds are it's going to happen, and we're going to have that wonderful fellowship, knowing that something can come up, within those 3 months. But it's been pretty effective for me, I think.
I like that too, because a lot of times people will say, let's go have lunch, and they want to do it right then. And I'm such a planner, and man, that I can do things right at the right spot, but a lot of times my calendar is already got certain things. Yes. And so if I say I have to wait for 2 weeks, or someone has done that to me, I have learned that is really still a gift, because it's got to be worked in.
Right. And you maybe also think sometimes when we invite someone to join us and they're not able to do it, sometimes we feel pretty rejected and like, well, she really is just making an excuse. And the reality is, I want you to know, is recognize that you're being told no to the invitation. They're not saying no to you as a person, as a friend.
Right.
I think we've got to always keep that in check within our spirits, and just know that it's not always negative, because I know we all, as women, most of us anyway, I know I do, have insecurities.
Yes.
And when someone's like, oh, that's not going to work out for me, it really can just kind of, whatever we're going through, sometimes it can be sensitive.
Yes.
So I think if we keep it in the proper perspective and recognize that just right now is not a good time. Bottom line. Nothing else, nothing more. You know?
And we have to also, I think, be aware that we all have friends, and to protect the friendships that we do hold close to us, we can still be intentional and still plan things with other people.
That's right.
But we got to protect also the people that we're close to, our family and our friends, the people that we just do life with. And so we have to be intentional about that too.
Because we can really get out there a lot. We're going to have coffee, going shopping, what have you, and we're not being intentional with our family time. And I think that's a pretty critical point that Nichole brings up, that God comes first, then our family, and then our friends. So we keep that good balance. I think that'll be really good.
So. And treat our family the way that we treat our friends. When we pick the phone, like, hello, and they would look at them and hang up, and they're like,
that's right.
So,
and I'll just even confess, I use my calendar on my phone sometimes. And I will put a weekly reminder, hey, text this girlfriend or text this particular person. And it's a great reminder, because, at the end of the day, if relationships are important to you, and you want to, and if you are busy, and that's really the thing, is when you are a busy person, You do those little gentle reminders. It's a great way to remind you, hey, that person's important. I need to touch base with them. And so just being intentional. You can't do that with everybody that you're friends with, but even family members that are long distance.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, I guess we'll talk about the next conversation next time, won't we, for session 4?
Yeah, I'm super excited about our 4th session.
Yeah.
So I hope you come back and join us and see what we've got to say.
Yeah. So join in. Talk to you later. Bye.